All right, y'all, welcome to the first mod review of the channel. Today we're going to be going over the Fetch Pro kit. I'm currently running this as my everyday vape. It's very smooth pull on it. I will say if you're running an RPM 80 or the RPM 40, it definitely has a cleaner pull than that. This is one of those more special mods like the RPM 40 and the RPM 80. They will run both salt and regular juice, just depending on which pod you put in the system. Currently I have my salt pod in here. We can go ahead and take that out, and you got your, regular your free base juice pod right there. The Smok Fetch Pro does come with the warranty card. I do recommend whenever you buy a Smok product to go ahead and get a receipt with it every time, because if something happens to it, I want to say it's within the first 2 months. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first 2 months. It doesn't say that, if it believes something happens to it within the first 2 months, and actually here we go. Oh, okay. 6 months from the purchase date. So you have 6 months if something happens to it within those first 6 months of you having the product. They will cover it on warranty, as long, depending on what it is. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see here. First 6 months, some items may not be eligible for service due to misuse, damage, or other failures caused other than by manufacturer defects or premature failure. So you just, contact Smok. Warranty card, yeah, but all that is in the nice the manual that comes with every single one of their products. Will have a manual, and it'll tell you more about the warranty inside of it. Just stop looking over here. Camera's right there. So just to go over some of the things in here, the kit does include obviously the Fetch Pro device, the RPM pod, which is indicated by the red tab. Also, if you look in it, I don't know how well the camera's going to see that, but you can see the coil in it versus the other one where you can't really see the whole coil. It kind of sits down in there farther. It's a little shorter. The Pro RGC pod, RPM pod. This is a Type C charging. Again, I don't know if the camera's going to be able to focus on that kind of sort of. You can kind of see it in there. It is a Type C charger for all y'all who use the, I know my phone is a Samsung Galaxy. Does take the Type C charger. So if you're looking for, maybe a longer charging cable, or maybe your charging cable breaks and you got to buy a new one, they do take the Type C charger, which I find nice because everyone's running these micro USB cords and getting harder to find. And then of course the user manual. Let's see here. Yes. So this is a single 18650 battery that is run in it. The storage for it is on the bottom. It is just a simple slide this out and open it, and then you take, and in here you can, I don't know if the camera will be able to see it, kind of, sort of. Don't know if you're going to be able to see it on YouTube, but if you look in there, see if I can get better light, there we go. You can see that it's got a little plus symbol. That is going to be the, thank you, the top portion of your battery right here. You're just going to slide that into it, and then of course close it back down on it, and then it will light up the screen, which I already missed it. Then you just have to hit, there's a sidebar button here. Real simple. You can get 2 fingers on it, 3 fingers if your fingers are smaller. I got fat fingers, so they kind of sort of fits up there. But you hit that 5 times, and you can see it lights up. All right, and currently it's at 16 watts because I was running my salt juice earlier. My battery's running low, but that's fine. And then so right here you got my RPM, my salt pod. Excuse me. And on these, on both the RGC coil right here and the RPM coil, they do have adjustable airflow. As you can see right there, as I'm turning it, you can control how much airflow you're getting. I usually leave mine wide open. And they're held in there by magnets. You can see, the receivers right there, and they just click in there. Easy installation. Coils go in the bottom. When you're refilling this, The tab is on this side right here. You can kind of see it's black, better to show on this one because it's red. You can see the tab right there, and you just gotta, better if you have some kind of fingernail. You can get to pull it up, open it up, and put your juice in, and then just close it up and drop it in there. And it holds in there by magnets. Pretty sturdy. Ain't really got to worry about it falling out. It does have a very clean pull to it. Especially when those people, maybe you're coming off of cigarettes, you swap into vaping. If you're just used to that tighter pull, as I said, you can adjust the airflow, make it a tighter pull. Right here, you can tighten it up, or you can open it up to give you that more open airflow or that tighter pull, depending on what you're used to and what you want. These do come in a lot of different colors. I know we've had them in red, blue, almost like a tealish green. It's labeled as green, but to me, it almost looks like a tealish green, blue kind of color. Really nice color. And then this is supposed to be the black, but it almost has like a navy blue finish to it. And I know there's a couple other colors too. Not sure exactly what other colors. Those are just the ones that I've seen that we've had. In the box, you also get this nice card. It says, do not use broken insulating skin batteries in all Smok products. Otherwise, we will not be responsible for any damage caused by using substandard batteries. And up here, it'll show you, what counts as, not proper to use in this. If it doesn't have the casing on the outside, as you can see, my casing is full, covered all the way around, no problems to it. And that's what battery I'm using. We do have other batteries in the shop that, again, are the fully insulated ones that work in here. And it just kind of shows you a little better, if I can hold on to the card, a little better about, what does and does not count towards, a valid battery that they recommend you put in this. And that all comes in the box for you to look at. But obviously these are all set up because this is my everyday. We're in just some small pulls so you can kind of see, what kind of pull this is all going to have, how well it's going to work. I love this mod, especially for one of those people that doesn't want to get a huge mod, doesn't want to get a big old box mod, have to carry around a bunch of batteries and a bunch of juice because it burns through it quick. This is definitely where you want to go. The price point on these, before buying batteries, the mod itself, I believe we're selling it for $42.99. After tax, I want to say it comes to like $55, $57. And then we sell batteries for $10 a piece. We do have a couple different types of batteries. Some are better than others, depending on how much you vape, what you want to do with it. It all really depends on you. I'm using the basic battery, and they work fine for me. The Fetch does go all the way up to 80 watts. I'm going to turn that back on. It does go all the way up to 80 watts, and you can change the color. See if I can get this to register up here. You can, see right here, you can change the color of your display for those people who, who want to just have it look a little fancier or what have you. There's a bunch of different color options up here you can go through. You can also lock the wattage. You can lock the power so you're not misfiring, you're not changing your wattage, stuff like that. You can clear the puff count, so if you want to try to keep up with how many puffs you're doing in a day or what have you, you can clear that and keep track of it a little better. This does not, like some of the, I know the T-Priv, the 3 batteries, it had the ability to track your weekly, how many puffs you had. This doesn't have that, but it's still easy to count, keep up with. This also tells you how long each pull is whenever you hit it. It'll also tell you your wattage output and stuff like that. But again, this does go up to 80 watts. I usually run 15 for my RPM coils running salt, and I usually run about 40 for my RGC coil running the freebase juice. And we're just gonna do a couple pulls so you can kind of see the look of it, how much cloud is giving off. Again, I'm running on this first one's my salt pod, my RPM pod. Running that at 15 watts. The pull is pretty nice. It's definitely smoother than some other mods that are on the market. I know the RPM 40 had a bit more of a tighter pull, mostly because it didn't have the airflow control, especially with the RPM coils. It didn't have that air control, so you didn't have as much customization with the tightness of your pull or what have you. I'm just gonna do a small hit, and I'm gonna do a bit of a longer one. I'm not one of those crazy people that can sit here and hit it for 8 seconds at a time and all that fun stuff. No. But we're just going to do a couple small pulls, and I'll swap over to the other one so you can see the difference between the two. But it's about 1 second, 1.17 second pull. Real small, real simple. Not a whole lot of, cloud to it. For one of those people you want more cloud. Again, this is the salt pod, so you're not going to really expecting a whole lot more cloud. And we're just going to do a bit of more of a longer pull. That's about twice as long. And again, you can see not a whole lot of cloud to it. Not a whole lot of, oh, look at this big cloud this guy just blew. It's more, small, more manageable, less noticeable. Now we're going to swap that over to the RPM, the RGC coil, my fault. Just to let y'all know, in the RPM, the salt mod, I am running the Twist Salt Watermelon Madness in a 50 nick. And then in my RGC, I am running the Sad Boy. Let's see if I can get this to register right. Yeah, Sad Boy Strawberry Blood. And currently the bottle says 0, but we can make any 0 in the shop. We can get nicotine packets for you, and you can make it, 3, 6, 12, and higher if you wanted to. It's not recommended to go much higher than that, but you can go higher. And again, we're just going to do a small pull with this. Let me make sure I put my wattage back up. 40. There we go. Do a smaller hit on this, and we'll do a longer hit on this, and then y'all can, just kind of see the comparison. But we're going to do just a small pull here. Just over a second. You see not a whole lot of cloud. But again, that was just over a second, and we're going to do a longer pull. And I see definitely a lot more cloud off of that. That one just about twice as long, about 2.5 seconds. Definitely, a lot more cloud to that. If you're one of those people that, wants a little more cloud, but, doesn't want, a huge box mod, 2 batteries, 3 batteries, what have you. These are definitely nice to have, especially for those people, maybe, you vape at work, but, they don't want that huge cloud. You can swap to the salt pod. You're not hitting it as much. You're getting more, higher nicotine. Don't have to hit it as much. Smaller cloud coming out of it, so it's not as noticeable. Then maybe you get home and you're like, I want my big cloud back. Swap to the RGC coil, and you've got your big cloud running at a higher wattage. Don't have to worry about as much. And it's a nice mod, nice clean pull. And again, as I said, you can change the airflow on these. I can go ahead and tighten this one up about halfway, and it just tightens up the pull a little bit. Makes it a little tighter, not as easy to pull on. The one thing I will say about these, and I don't know if it's just mine or if other people have noticed this, but the RGC, as you can see here, vents to the sides of the pod, whereas the RPM coil does not vent to the sides. And on the mod itself, you can see it vents on the sides of the mod and not the front. So it definitely will change. I mean, I've tried rotating it completely what it would look like on here, closing up the airflow. I mean, to me, I don't really feel a difference, but to some people, it might be different. I definitely feel the difference when I'm running the RGC coil. If I tighten it, I can feel the difference in the pull. With the RPM coil, not as much, because it vents on the sides, and on the coil, it vents front to back instead of left to right. So this is definitely something to look at if you're trying to find a smaller mod, or maybe you have an older mod, can't find coils for it, and you want to upgrade, you want something a little different. This is definitely something good to come up here and get. We do also have the RPM 80 and the RPM 40 that I'm hoping to do mod reviews on soon. We also have the Myco kit, Smok Myco kit. Looking to do a review on that here soon. Trying to get some more mod reviews up there, hoping to do some flavor reviews. As I said, I'm running the Twist Salt Watermelon Madness and the Strawberry Blood and the Sad Boy. 2 really good flavors, a lot of strong flavor out of them. For those people that like that good strawberry flavor, the Sad Boy Strawberry Blood is really good. If you like more of a watermelon, the Twist Salt Watermelon Madness is also really good. I'll get more into those when I start doing some more juice reviews. I'm hoping to get some more different ones, especially the newer stuff like that Kilo on that unboxing video, the first one we did. I know my boss is running the Kilo White Series cinnamon roll. I've tried that. That's really good, especially if you like those cinnamon flavors. Bit of a darker juice, so it runs a little harder on your coils, but I mean, it's still really good. Still get plenty of life, especially out of these RGC coils. I have not bought another coil for this mod since I bought it, and I've had the mod for about three weeks now, roughly. And I have not had any loss in flavor, any burnt tasting, any weird aftertaste, nothing like that. It's all stayed clean, all staying true to the flavor, and it just holds up really well. Let's see. So boss is running the Kilo White cinnamon roll. One of my other buddies is running the birthday cake. That's got good flavor to it, especially like more of those custards. I've also had a lot of the aqua line, hearing those more fruit flavors. Finest line, that's got a lot of good dessert flavors. I know the lychee dragon is a good fruit flavor. It's been a big store seller here. We've been running through a lot of that. We actually got some more of that in salt yesterday in the unboxing video of the mods and juice and coils. We also have a lot of the Humble line in, and a lot of the Humble line is really good. We got some flavors up there that I have not had yet. I know we have one that is graham cracker, strawberries, and custard that my boss said is really good. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I'm still torn which bottle of juice I'm going to get next, because there are a lot of really nice, really good flavors up there that I want to try, just haven't had the chance to. But yeah, so that is the Smok Fetch Pro. Again, I think currently we have just the green one in the store right now, but we're looking to get a lot more mods. I know we got the Mag P3 by Smok and the G-Priv 3, both coming in tomorrow in an unboxing video that'll be coming out tomorrow. We got both of those getting ready to come out. Excuse me. But we got those coming in tomorrow. Those are going to be nice. I've seen the Mag P3, really nice touchscreen interface instead of all the buttons for changing your wattage and all that. A lot more customization to it. Really nice mod. Haven't had a chance to look at the G-Priv yet. Definitely going to be taking a look at that tomorrow when those come in. But if you were looking for a big mod, we'll have those tomorrow. If you just want a smaller mod, something a little more simple, we do have these. We do have the N800 kits that are really nice. It's pretty much just the Novo 2, takes the same pods. We do have refillable pods that we sell, but the N800 comes with 2 pre-filled pods with it, and we also sell more of the pre-filled pods separately if you want, maybe different flavor, or you've gone through those ones and you just want to stay with the pre-filled. We have them. Then of course the Myco kit. We still have, I want to say two bundles left for the Myco before the bundle deal goes away. So if you want to, get a small starter vape, salt juice does not run freebase. Just want to put that out there now. If you want a small salt mod, like maybe you have a big mod to use at home and you want a smaller mod that runs salt for when you're at work, we do have 2 of those bundles left. Don't know how long they're going to last. It's first come, first serve. When, if you want it, go ahead and come up here, see if we still got it. Try to get this video edited and put out there today. I'm going to have another video out there for you tomorrow, unboxing some new stuff. Let's see what else. We are currently running a lot of juice sales. We have a 20% off on some select e-juices. Plus, we are starting to do a brand of the day. And today, which is July 6th, I want to say, today's July 6th. No, yesterday was July 6th. Today's July 7th. Today, July 7th, we have a 25% off on the brand of Naked. Yesterday was Banana Butt. If you like that flavor, you missed out on a brand of the day. I don't know if it's gonna be popping up again sometime soon. But so far today, brand of the day is Naked, 25% off. We do have, I think, 3 different flavors of that currently in. So that's 25% off. And then we have 20% off on some of the Finest, Russian Cream, Gold Reserve, and Cool Mint. We also have Banana Butt is also still 20% off. Not brand of the day, not 25%, but if you want that flavor some more, we do still have that. 20% off, along with Glass in the blueberry cake. That is 20% off. We have Yogi in the apple granola. That's 20% off. Mosa, 20% off. Something. That's actually the name of the juice. Something. It's the name of the juice. Something. That's 20% off. Air Factory Apple, 20% off. Slushy Man, Juicy Mango, that's 20% off. I think that's all the 20% off juice we have right now. Oh, so Bantam. Sorry. Coughing a lot here today. Gotta get some more water. My throat's getting dry. Bantam, we have the strawberry shortcake and I want to say strawberry milkshake is the other one. Two different. I've had the strawberry milkshake. Strawberry milkshake's good. Haven't had the strawberry shortcake, but those are both also 20% off, and those are 20% off until those sell out. Once they sell out, that sale for those juices is going away. So if you want to try to get some juice on sale, come down to ENC Vape. We are at 819 East Boulevard, Suite C11 in the Belt Tractor Supply, Hibbett Sports Plaza by Roses and all that. If you want to come check us out, I'll be here every day, Monday through Saturday. My name is John, and this is the ENC Vape channel, the first mod review on the Fetch Pro, and I will see y'all next time.